Hi, Casey Grammer, 9 Forensics. Just going to show you something today which will help you learn a bit about some interesting techniques that can be used while analysing or obtaining fingerprints. This is something that you guys won't be able to do at home or even in the classroom. It's a little bit too risky as it involves the use of a pretty hazardous chemical. So what we're using today, I'll have a flat boiling flask with a rubber stopper. We have iodine crystals. We have some filter paper, scissors and a spatula. The iodine crystals themselves are quite corrosive, quite toxic, have quite a toxic vapor as well. So that's something that you guys probably won't get to use in science, but I'll be able to show you a video and show you what I'm going to do. So basically what the aim of this is to obtain a fingerprint from a piece of paper. And I'll show you now some close-ups of what we're going to do. Okay, so we've just got the boiling flask set up in the fume hood just in case there's any issues with spilling any of the iodine crystals. Don't want that stuff to get on the floor. It will stain things just like iodine solution does. So I'm just going to grab a small amount of crystal, so open up the flask, a small spatula amount of crystals. Place those in the tube, quickly stop at that tube, cap that one. Okay, now our iodine crystals are ready to be used. Okay, so we've got our crystals located in our stoppered flask. Now I've just cut out a small piece of filter paper. Now in order to get the desired effect, what I'm going to do now is, you won't see this, I'm just going to be rubbing my fingers through the back of my hair, the back of my head, a little bit around the front of my forehead to get as much oil off my skin as possible, and then I'm going to be placing it on the print, or trying to press it down on the filter paper like so. Okay, so now we've got a thumb pressed on the paper. I'm going to drop the paper directly into the flask and stopper it again. Okay, let's just see if I can look for you there. You might be able to see that there's already a yellow imprint starting to form. So what's happening is the iodine crystals are actually emitting a vapor inside the flask, and that vapor is actually attaching itself to the oil that is soaked into the filter paper. As you can see, I'll just try and hold that a bit more still for you. You can actually see gradually, so I've just got to hold this a bit better so you don't get motion sickness. Okay, so have a look at that. What can you see? Gradually it should start to become a bit more detailed, but that vapor in the flask is slowly binding to the oils that were from my skin imprinted on the paper. So iodine itself it stains very heavily pretty much anything that it touches. If you dropped one of those crystals on the ground, it'd immediately make the lino surface in the science building turn yellow. And when you mix that iodine crystals into a solution, the solution stains very heavily as well. So if you can hopefully see a bit better there, I'll stop this now and I'll give you a close-up version of what the print looks like in just a minute. Okay, I've just taken out the paper from the flask. There you go. And that is purely iodine and crystal vapor attaching to a piece of paper that has a bit of oil from my skin. So pretty detailed. Bit of a smudge in the middle there, but that's probably because there's quite a bit of oil. But there you go. That is iodine crystal vapor attached to filter paper. And there you go. One fingerprint.